Hello everyone, I'm back for some TUNIC action, and the good news is that I have finally managed to translate the language, which is very exciting. I'm hoping that it will help with some of the remaining puzzles that I haven't been able to figure out, but we shall see. I think to start, I will probably just give like a brief overview of how I figured it out. It is a bit of a blur in the specifics, to be honest, but I can give the broad strokes, I think. So, yeah, if you are planning on playing this game and translating it yourself, then I probably suggest not watching. But otherwise, I will get on with it. So, I think I might have mentioned previously that all of my translation stuff had kind of stemmed from this little compass in the corner here, where I had kind of assumed that we were looking at compass points, north, east, west, south. And so that gave me pretty much the one letter that I was very confident in was this shape here as an S without this little bottom part here. And I think the next kind of logical leap that I took was, I'm trying to remember what page it was on. It was on one of the controls pages. Yeah, this one. So I felt pretty confident that this word here was press, so that it was going to be press and hold. And I think the next kind of big leap that I finally got to was that if this is the word press, then the letter S isn't appearing twice. So I'd kind of assumed for a long time that it was like a letter-based substitution cipher, I guess. So each letter was represented by one character, and I think with the advice of Artemage on a previous stream, he'd explained to me that the little kind of dot underneath the letters indicated that the vowel sound came before the consonant sound. And that was probably the other thing that I realized. I think I realized this before talking to Art, but that the consonants and the vowel sounds were overlapped onto the same glyph. And so going on from there and assuming that this was press, I kind of saw that, this was an S sound. We're looking at a P here, and then this thing in the middle somehow is an R and an E sound. So the big difference for me was figuring out that, it was a phonetic alphabet rather than I don't know what the name of an alphabet that is letter-based, but not that. And so after a lot of messing around, I finally ended up with, and this is the this is the relatively clean version of my translation, and there's still kind of some iffy bits where sometimes the sounds aren't quite exactly what I would imagine, but yeah, this has given me enough avenues to kind of be able to translate most of the stuff. Now I'd hoped that before this stream I would have finished translating everything and could just go through it. I've done some of it, and I've edited a lot of it into the manual, but there are some bits that I still need to do, so I apologize that you have to bear with me. But I thought I would go through this anyway and make a note of any stuff that we need to look into more. Oh, hey, Valis. Welcome in. Good to have you. Yeah, it's taken a long time, and it only really, I think I skipped a few weeks playing Tunic, and it only really kind of finally hit after I took a break from it, I think, and let myself sit with the language for a while, because it was, I think my last stream was maybe 2 weeks ago, and I just kind of stalled out on what was left to do. I kind of had found some of the Golden Path puzzles, but that was about it, and kind of the ones that were apparent to me were I'd finished. So yeah, I'm hoping we can get through the door in the mountains. That's kind of my aim, but I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, so I guess going through the story a bit, this is kind of the backstory of the world we find ourselves in, I guess. There was a civilization of great power. They built a city and a palace. They held sacred the secrets of the Holy Cross, and understood the planar nature of reality. I'm pretty sure that is the right translation of that word, but it's a bit of a strange phrase. They ventured to the far shore and sought power from the spaces in between. An alluring old power was discovered. Fossils of self. Oh, now this is a word I wanted to look into, because I translated this when I wasn't as confident. Fossils of self. So this word here, never felt right. Annealed doesn't really seem like a word to me. It's not really critical for our purposes, but it's definitely an N sound. It's definitely like annealed. Unealed. I don't know if that's a word. No, I still don't know what that is any better than I did when I first wrote this down. Anyway, some scary stuff was uncovered. No, buried, sorry. A lever in the canonical plane, a store of potential. Perhaps it is the fabled prize of power to defy death. The discovering hero opened a tomb and revealed a terrible truth. A cathedral was built to venerate this new origin of life, and the faithful were granted the grace of holy oblivion. The lever overworked, the fulcrum shattered, a hole in truth will thunder open, and all manner of disquiet contradictions will gnaw apart the canonical plane. The thread is snagged into a squirming coil with no beginning and no end. Flee to your arcs, old ones, and become your predestined selves. Prison and a beacon? One must live outside the shivering ring. The air seeking an heir to the air. A beacon to bring about a ruin seeker. So yeah, what becomes apparent is that, like, we are the ruin seeker. Like, that's what we're referred to as in the manual, which is an interesting shift of what you would expect, where you probably would expect to be playing the hero, but you're more kind of cast as somebody that's bringing ruin. So this ruin seeker can either grow strong and replace an ailing heir, which I think is what we did in the bad ending. We beat the existing heir and became the new heir. Or they can hold sacred the Holy Cross and enter, well, probably translated this wrong too. And that's not enter. That is I'm going to say ensure, because that's a sh sound, not a T sound. I want to say ensure. And ensure that wisdom lives on. Which will you be, Ruin Seeker? Have you arrived here seeking treasure and glory, or do you seek to uncover deeper truths? Look carefully, for the golden path lays everywhere. This is the keys that we found. So the canonical plane seems to be the base level of reality, the the normal world, for lack of a better word, and the far shore is kind of this interdimensional area that lets us warp around to different places. Again, the same battle fought uncountable times. And see, the cycle continues. Ruin seekers drawn to the beacon are tested. Those who abandon their quest are forgiven and simply disappear. Those who are strong enough to remember their true hero selves will, through violence, begin the cycle anew. Will you be the heir to the heir and wait within the shadow oubliette? Now, I had to actually look up what this meant, and I've already forgotten what it meant. Like, I'd heard this word before, but never knew what it meant. It is a secret dungeon with access only through a trapdoor in its ceiling. There you go. Before long, a ruined seeker will be drawn to you. Their gifts will recall your past life, and you will grant them the same false hope you were given. To break the curse, a ruined seeker must by some miracle invoke a relic from beyond this plane. And this symbol that we see repeating quite a lot is the word air. This is just how the menu works, so not particularly interesting, although I did appreciate that they put in the options. Options mean you can keep playing. If the challenge is too much right now, you are allowed. So I liked that they gave permission. Now, interesting that this is the one page, we'll come back to this, but this is the one page I can't figure out the Golden Path puzzle on. But we'll get to that. I should write that down there. Well, I'm not going to miss that because that is critical to getting through the door in the mountains. Now, I have translated these. Whack it in here. A secret legend says that a great treasure lies in this faraway land. Maybe it is the power to defy death. Why do you seek this power? Anyone? When to begin your adventure, here is what you will do. Presumptive, but correct, no less. Okay. Into the woods. A sword lies by the grave. Powerful foe. Be careful. The old house. You will need a key. I like that it specifies that the dark tomb is dark. In case you weren't sure, need a light. And this here. Yeah. It's pretty clever how they've managed to make a lot of this manual functional in terms of helping you understand what it says without actually being able to read it. Okay. So this is where we're referred to as the Ruin Seeker. This is a strange gate to the far shore, which I was referring to as warp pads. Pretty sure we did that puzzle, but I'll write it down just in case. What's this one over here? Keep your eye on your stamina points. When you have 0 SP, you are in danger. Thank you very much, Shasha, and hello. Hope you're going well. Took a while, but I got there in the end. I was wrong about what I thought a lot of these words were, by the way. Let's focus. This is crucial. I did think this was shield, and it was. Potion. There are a few I got right. These items. All run. Talk is one that I'm a bit unsure about. I'm pretty sure it's right, but it's just a strange word to use, as you'll see here. The word button. Button has many uses. One is secret. But if you read this book, you will learn it. Yeah, now this is the word talk, which is strange because the explanation is talk to signs, doors, and more. Just a bit weird, really. I don't know if it's trying to, replicate the sense of, bad manual translations as well from other languages. I'm guessing there are plenty of poor translations of like Japanese games into English. Forbidden technique. Offer reverence to the tomb, those who came before. I didn't actually do these ones, so that is all. Is one. Press to roll. Very, very important. Press. You cannot hit the start of the roll. Press and hold the button to run. It is didn't. Oh, there it is. Faster than rolling. Press again. Okay. It's the word button again. This button has one main use, but it is a powerful one. Use it all the time. No one seeking. Now, this wasn't one that I used really at all, because I hate blocking in games and parrying. I am terrible at it. So I just dodge rolled everything. Hold this to focus on a nearby foe. Roll and dodge while still staying ready to strike. Raise your field, face the foe. That's a lot of text. Let's put it up here. Stamina points. Present your poise. Strength. To perform certain actions. I can read now. I finally can read. Yeah. When you evade or perform the moves, and points go down. When it's 0, did I lie to you? I couldn't read at one point. Many points, in fact. Really? Did I post the wrong thing? No, I said I can read. When it's 0 SP, you can still do many actions. At a disadvantage. I was just earlier crediting you with that piece of information you shared last time about the vowel sound coming before the consonant. It was very useful. The start of evasion, you have... Oh, that is cool. Where are you meeting? You guys near each other? Oh, a moment of safety at the start of evasion you have briefly. So evade at just the right moment. Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. How long's it been since the Tim Longo stream, hey? It's been a while. Make enough hits and you'll flinch. The hit is really big. Oh, hey, Mello. Welcome in. Yes, always make coffee. Yeah, I know he's busy. Yeah, he'll successfully be playing golf all the time. The hit is really big. It can even be knocked off. The hidden stability gauge is 25% for your total HP. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. That one's done. Maybe I'll just keep some of these that are less significant. So the sword says, is this the hero's blade or a forgery? Interesting question. Stick? Just a stick. Shield was left by a rudely. I'm just going to type it. I can probably type it as quickly as I can read it. Is this the hero's blade? Not quite, but pretty close. Or a forgery. Just a stick. Oops. By a rudely. Used to deflect blows. Unstable power. Made from the fairy of the West Garden. Is kind of the fact that you just wouldn't know. Made from fairies. And this one is made from Swarm. It's pudding that goes boom. I think I was just saying earlier, I can't remember, it's a bit of a haze, but I think one of the key things was I really felt like this was the word press, and that, like, I couldn't see what I was pretty confident was the S letter. Hey, bye. Welcome in. Yeah, so I could only see the S letter once, and I think that was what kind of made me start to think, oh, maybe it's the sound rather than the letters, and that kind of, yeah, it all kind of led on from there. And then I was, yeah, the page from my notebook that has the what I think are the keys. The key to the language is definitely the cleanest version of that page. There's plenty of other much messier pages which with scratchings out, and yeah, some of the more unusual ones like the ng sound and the zh and j sounds I really didn't get until I had almost the entire language. But yeah, it's almost at the point where I can like read it, not fluently, but like I probably don't need the key anymore to read it, which is a bit scary. What did I say? It's GIF, right? Yeah, I'm a GIF, not a GIF. Let's not start that argument. It could go anywhere. Fire, fire. Yeah. Good. We're all agreed. Fire, fire everywhere. And ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Keys. You need a key to open one of the rare old doors. Your key disappears. Well, you left your position a bit unclear there. I think you're agreeing, right? We're all agreeing with the hard G. Roots. Eat fruits to restore HP or MP. They're gone forever. So snack sparingly. Alright. One is spicy. One is minty. Use the boost to. Oh, did he really? Wow, that really. You really think you know a person? Was he doing it just to troll? Yeah. agreed. Oh no. Oh dear. Wow. Betray an effigy for coins? Can you actually not time out a fellow mod? That seems like a flaw in the system. Each betrayal is sweeter than the last. Lure is a doll of the beloved hero. Those will be free. Oh, you can't remove their messages. Wow. I should have done a more extensive background check before making Snowy a mod, I guess. You don't get to do background checks on brothers, though, do you? Special treasure that allows a wish. I thought this was interesting. Use the coins at a well to give to the Wish Eater, which is just a fascinating bit of lore that probably has no relevance to the game, really. But just the idea that there's somebody down that well eating your wishes. I don't think anyone would buy my translated book. I think you can actually get a physical copy of the manual. I don't know. I'm assuming it's not translated, though. Some items use the power. I skipped the word of there. Of your soul. Refill when you rest, but there is a finite number of souls in the world. This little bit, man, there's so much text here. Have to reposition this later because I would like to keep this. Show the uses left. Well, at least we've got the hard G mod. That's a win, I think. It's a win for me. Who knows what that other guy was going to do. Shows uses left. Even a drop of MP, isn't it? This one... No, it's all good. It's probably not the most entertaining just watching me type into a manual. Is more than a mere item. Yeah, I almost want to edit this and like remove the other language and just put the actual text in there. Surely somebody's done that already. Lifeblood of the hero. Off to restore your will to go on. Mysteriously refills. Whatever. That would work too. Had I thought of that? I'll fix it later. Whenever you touch a checkpoint. Get a free mask. Hard end is dangerous. Up, Ash. Make your magic. Potion potent. This said the Ash of Heroes fortifies the blood. And last one. Cards are ways to be inspired to unusual greatness. Getting there, getting there. You seek to increase your power. Wait, what? I already did that one. Did I miss a page? I did. We've come this far. Use figure to roll. You are safe at any moment. I don't think so. Certainly nothing I've come across. An interesting idea, though. Kind of, I don't know. Like, part of me likes the fact that it is just in the manual and doesn't actually play any role, but also would be cool if it did. I don't know. You ran out of vigor. You're only top and are highly vulnerable. No. There we go. Need to increase your power, risk an offering in the air. The price goes up 8 times. They're all things we kind of figured out from the pictures anyway. As the shore believes one of falsehoods and memories, the air hungers for reminders of the corporeal world. Offer these mementos and share a delusion of power. Warning. Pilgrims to the shore are stripped of this false power. So we learned that the hard way. When you upgrade your character, it doesn't actually translate into the far shore area. Bad news, the Ruin Seeker has run out of health points. Yeah, thank you for the lurk, Art. Enjoy your domesticity. What? A strange being has given us another chance. Such a debt is a dangerous thing to have. What was but is now not. Ghostly form is an echo of self. To break its connection to this self and let it drift back into the shore. Be kind, as this is your fate as well. Clouds can change its nature. future cycles. Look back with faith, knowing the course. Persevere and be sure to boost your power despite. Okay. I think I didn't take a screenshot of one of these pages as well. So, raises defense when... Wait, what? Oh, I didn't do this. When you are young. Potions. Restore MP, HP. Just leave heart to heal you a bit. Rare. Snake, snake, snake. Poison this healer. Is this critter BTW? What does that mean? Okay. Oh no, it's GIMP. Many more cards. What do they all do? I think I have heard of critter actually. Now that you put it in the context of an image editing program. I think I have heard of that before. It's a secret. Woven coins. Yep. Which is requires payment and further inspiration requires wishes. Those who wish enough can be formidable indeed. But to whom are you giving payment? It's the Wish Eater, of course, as we all know. Wisely. Yeah, I'm not very good with GIMP, to be honest. Or Photoshop. But it is free, and that helps. Look at the temple, but it's empty. Oh. Here is where a ruin seeker would place 3 keys. Where are the keys? It'll be useful when actually starting the game to know. You can't find any without prayer. Right? That little picture of one of those obelisks that we prayed to and made them disappear. How do I get to the ruined atoll? Reverse the far shore. Look, I should put that in capitals, title case, with, what do we call it again? I can't remember. Was it prayer something? Spring Gate. What is the secret of the golden path? Great question. I still don't know. Look to the stars and to page 49. Stuck? I thought this was stuck. I feel like somebody told me it wasn't stuck. Stumped. Stumped. Here are some clues for you. Try to help your friends if you can. A checkpoint. They're dead. You've missed a lot of typing so far, so it hasn't been that thrilling. C to the core. Look for nearby. One of those things. I had hoped to have finished this before streaming, but I did not get to. All burying ground is too hard. Oh, it might be less fascinating in a moment when I'm actually translating live. It might be a bit boring then. It is a place of despair. Only ghosts may enter. It is pretty satisfying, weirdly. Oh, wait, I didn't. That's interesting. When I went through it, actually, so I printed out the pages and was translating it on the paper. And see that I forgot to do the top right area of the page, which I also missed on the stream. Very interesting. Probably something to be learned there. I don't know what it is. So this says cards. Do you want to know probably the key thing that helps with the translation? So cards. Yeah, the key thing that broke it for me eventually was realizing it's not a letter substitution cipher. It's a phonetic, like the written language is phonetic, not letter based. And so what I thought was an S was a S rather than the letter S. Yeah. The other thing, I don't know if it's strictly true, but like it seems like all the markings inside. So where did my page go? Got it here somewhere. A lot of pages. Yeah. So I kind of split it into consonants and vowel sounds, and I don't know if that is an accurate reflection of how they're split, but all the consonants seem to be the inner parts of. No, I'm going to show how bad I am at using this program now. I'll draw a line. So if you have a shape like this, no, I can't draw a line there. Fine. Close it. All right. So all the vowel sounds seem to be made out of the outer. God damn it! Did I just lose that? Try that again. All the vowel sounds are made out of some combination of these lines. Stroke path. Good enough. And then all the consonants. Yeah, new one. All the consonants are made out of some combination of these lines. Surely there's a line drawing thing in here, isn't there? I'm so useless at this program. Bucket fill, that's not what I want. There we go. Pencil. Make it a bit bigger. Don't know why it's orange. Here we go. Yeah, so they're the vowel sounds, and then the other ones are kind of the consonant sound is the inner part of the hexagon. And then the other thing that Art told me about was when you have like an O under here, it means that the vowel sound comes before the consonant sound. Otherwise, it's the other way around. So by default, the consonant comes first, and then the vowel. But yeah, you can say that some of my what I've concluded the vowel sound to be from the symbol, it seems to be different in different situations. So it's vague enough for me to be able to make sense of what I'm looking at. So I haven't like entirely nailed it, but I've got it at least to the point where I can understand what it says. No, we're doing this bit, weren't we? Probably messed up my font or something now, have I? I don't know. Cards can. There's a grant. F. A B with an F. What sound is that? Full. What have I done wrong? I'm missing a vowel here. Powerful. I feel like I've made that mistake so many times with that word. Powerful in inspiration. That is a often the depending on the challenge. Yikes. So challenge? Yeah, challenge foe. That's not an F. That is a Y. Challenge you. Thanks. 1. I told you it would be more painful. Open the inventory. Use the like icon. We use a card to get T and the confused quite a lot. To M something. Memorize. Okay. And then memorized. That's not how I would have thought of them, but cool. Alright. Where did we get up to before? But I wouldn't want to type in the language because then it would just be very confusing. I don't feel proficient, but yeah, you're right. I've picked it up more than like in the last day or so, just working through it. Some of most of the consonants I can guess at, but the vowels they're so similar, and I couldn't figure out a good way to like write them down in a sensible order. Like, so they're just written down as I figured them out. I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing it, but this is more or less working. What's up with the door in the mountains? Great question. I don't know. All the clues you seek here in these pages, which is interesting. Kind of what I concluded, but it does make me think about that page 9. Hopefully we'll get time to actually engage with the content as well, rather than just typing it out. How do I defeat the air? Gather the relics from the hero's grave. How do I open these doors? Seek the Holy Cross. It's interesting that like the Golden Path and these path puzzles require the Holy Cross, but I mean maybe that's a mechanic that blocks you from opening them too early because there's no obvious link to having that item to opening the paths. So can I go back to how things were? Perhaps there is a way. Maybe this is all a dream. That was something I figured out at the end of last stream, I think. That you can go to bed and wake up and it's daytime again. Oh, I haven't actually tested whether you can make it go back to nighttime again. What's behind the waterfall? Do you know of the fairies? Go to page 47 and look carefully. What's the next piece? Oh. That's a good puzzle. Yes, good call. Thank you, Milo. All right, that was the next bit. Oops. Bit. The next piece of the puzzle. Every page has a secret. Even this one. It's an interesting claim as well. How do I fully escape? Share your wisdom and break the cycle. If anyone has been holding on to some theories about something, about the more mechanical parts of the game, I think I will at some point tonight be open to hearing them and trying them, because I feel like this was my last bastion of hope for figuring out the more complicated challenges. So if I don't have any luck from this, then I am open to trying some people's ideas if they want to do that. If they have any to suggest. You know, the secret way. Go to the mountains. Behind it. I don't remember if we did that. I think I might have. Oh, no, that one down there. 23. Find the door on the mountains. Like, the fact that there's a secret on every page. It's interesting as well, I reckon. Everything else, I think we're good. No, these are just locations, so... Oops. Monastery. Garden. This is annoying because it's split over multiple pages. It's secret. Pray, be still for a... It's gonna do it based on the pages because it's easier. Holy ever here. Give with the core and awaken. And on this side, prayer. For the rest, you but venerate. Wait, no, wrong. Fourth time. You but venerate those who the tools of the lost age. So, to pray, be still for a moment and rest. Ruin Seeker. Press and hold that button for a short time. No holy being will ever hear you, but venerate those who given? Give of their core, and awaken the tools of the lost age. Get a freebie on this page. Nothing to translate. Survival tips. Coming up to the page I didn't take a screenshot of too. Your will to go on. Potions with ash to gain more first tip. Oh, I'm not just reading this now. You know that, right? I've gotten it written down in front of me. I hope that was apparent. I'm not. It's flashing. Thank you, though. You're out of breath. Ah. Take extra damage. Power of your soul using magic items. That would be amazing if I was just reading it fluently. Actually, I'd be concerned, I think. I'd be concerned for myself. Using magic items consumes it. Some foes leave their souls. Can run. Your stamina points refill even when running. So you can enter fights strongly. Rolling everywhere will exhaust you. Ain't that the truth? Don't roll everywhere, people. Not sustainable. Try new cards. Have you discovered how to use cards? Be sure to make wishes if you have coins, because the wish eater will get hungry. Are you here for that, Kale? There's a wish eater down the well who's eating our coins. Today is the rainy day, so don't hoard valuable items. Rewards await those who use liberally. Yeah, I mean, it's only referenced in the manual, but yeah, I guess so. Roll and sword at the same time to perform a fast stab. It uses stamina point. It has made maps for you. There are secrets hidden on them, so look carefully. Anyway, guess what this says? You are here. Okie dokie. Very the loss of the great paths of the gardens. It is intriguing, isn't it? I mean, a lot of them I think are covered by the Golden Path puzzles, but I don't think there's one on every page. Any paths are broken. Magic dagger. Magic item made from a fairy. Delightful. Use it to freeze foes with ice. Okay. Much on this one. You see the bell, but not reach it. Going to the west garden via the dark tomb. Flooded lair beneath surface, filled with monsters. Walking in water will slow you, but also some foes. Watch out for what is below. Tip. Use a shield. You're bigger. I think around every page, yeah. Beneath the earth are many scary places. They don't. The fortress is a cave. Delightful. One key to the shadow oubliette, which I had to look up to make sure it was a real word, is guarded by the last great machine of war. When the siege was done, this beast was coaxed into this lonely place. It's a. I looked it up before. It's a dungeon with a trapdoor or something. A secret dungeon with access only through a trapdoor in its ceiling. Very specific. Yeah, that's right. Well done, Bio. Very impressive. Once it's been of war, the dark way. Those who live in the fortress do not know the secrets. Prayer. Use your knowledge wisely. And who knows what you will find. I didn't want to do that. Leave it 5 cool. You the heroes. Not long to go. Under the library is the skeleton of a great abbey that served as its annex. Once, some others made this their home and built on the ruins. Only flora and fauna live here now, but the frogs will be on patrol. Look, seems unusual there, doesn't it? Pretty sure it's right there. Do that. No. Summoning the library path means venerating through the corners. So take a knee. Not much on here. That says up. About it. We've already talked about this, but technically these are Ace, Thou, Nor, and We. Domain. The symbols next to magic orb say odd door. Repeated around the forbidden axis and partially summon a disquiet being. Many have sought this. Oops, this probably wants to be white. Why did it do it? Didn't do it that time. Did it the time I didn't want it to. Many have sought the secrets of this world, drawn by the great power and other secret legends. The librarian has learned much, including powerful sorceries. He makes his home high above the clouds, waiting for foolish ruin seekers to bring him more pages. Rather powerful, his tragedy is his belief that the Holy Cross resides in the cathedral. He will never visit the function. Decide to cut. I'll guess that. Okay. It's hard to read. Will stop at nothing to obtain that. Stop at nothing to obtain the key. He has long known that it lies in the rooted ziggurat, but has only now entered its depths. It lost many lives, but any price would be accepted. Yeah, like I have no idea what the secret is on this page. No, we did. I think we're up to what I have translated now. I've done this bit here, but that's it. Let's place worship for the gods that who live beneath the earth. It was abandoned when the cathedral's influence reached its peak. Alright, now I don't know what this says. And it's tiny writing. Getting cold. What is the blue symbol on that last page? That's one of the keys. So we had to find 3 keys to open the temple, I think. One of them was in the quarry where these scavengers were hanging out. Okie dokie, what do we got? X. Exposed. Fossil. Oh, wait, is it? Yeah, fossil. That has den or den dented. Dented a part of local truth. Which fossil that has dented a patch of local truth? Okay. It sounds strange, but it's not out of the question. Out of the canonical plane. Dented a patch of local truth out of the canonical plane. Right, so it's like broken the fabric of reality or something along those lines, I guess. Being being near it does not hurt, but does instill a Terrible. Of hopelessness. Rooted ziggurat. A house for range. What is that? It's a G. Range. Gats. Got. Oh, it's not a. No, it's not an it's an O. Got. Looks. Not X. P. X. Oh, exposed. Exposed again. Exposed by ear erection. And okay. Great. Oh. I'd like to get to the game at some point. This is good to know. Powerful. The gun is powerful, but uses. This is the game. Uses a lot of magic. As I can't be right. What is that? Definitely an oh, that's not an S. Savvy. me explore explorers. Of which that is a B bean done is an N. Study explorers have been none to call on to quest for this making sense now, I think. Way soon. This would be after their explorers have been known. Oh, known. No to quest. Soon after their arrival. Slowly. The of the notes. Which one's Q? Worry. Will that your will you go on unless re precautions are taken. The rooms? No. Are Were there rumours? Not rumours, jeez. You get so stuck into thinking about one particular word, or one start of a word, that you're saying the actual word, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to you in your brain. Silly brain, trying to get ahead of itself. What are the rumours that... I'll read a quote here. The air is be poisoned. Poisoned? That's a long word. Yes. Is that word? It's a word. What are the rumours that the air is poisoned? Oh, the air is poisoned, not the air. What are the rumours that the air is poisoned? Misunderstood. Because because of this me me. Oh, that's after the vowel. It's a very strange word. That's not a Y, that is an S. Miasm. That's a weird word. Makes sense. Because we're looking at the miasm. Oh gosh, there's another page. Is any of this important? Road. Round. The cathedral is a waste. Waste. Ooh. Wasteland. Of Ray. Okay, that is a G. Graves. Yes. And remain. This has remains. This remains to bury. Doesn't feel quite right. This has had remains. And one of those words is wrong. Maybe several. Several of those words are wrong. Those whose son of grace, those who had remains to bury. After the after the final laid, but many are not at rest. Does seem like the kind of thing that you could fall asleep to. Dulcet tones of my stultering translations. Must echo. Echo. Well, it's seeming like it's going to be another tunic stream. So that's a plus. Fine. From a last ruin seeker. What is that? That's a H. Neck itself from a past ruin seeker has owner? Honor? Honor gave Whose? Is that who? Who's owning it? Watch and listen closely and release it from its that is its agony. It came up fairly quickly. Need disquiet rag no rag no disquiet fragment. Who lives in a cell and wants, they spell wants, and wants to taste want to be freedom, but it's not. If everything. Wants to taste everything. Fair enough. Alright, Fleemers, what have you got for me? Fleemers. This might be the last page. No, it's not. That'll be too good, wouldn't it? Eek. In various ways the flesh may be ripped way. The will to not is not strong. All right, one more page down. Now, this actually looks interesting. So, we'll change of pace. Now, you know what I want to do? Give myself a break. I'm going to do the. Let's skip ahead to page 43. Where's that? Because I really want to know these golden path puzzles. They are really eating away at me. Done some of this already. Yeah, I will. I will play a few minutes of the game. I promise. I promise. Promise myself. The Ruin Seeker. Begins to understand the Holy Cross. Please be useful. Please be useful. Much is hidden in this world through bound. No, it's not a H. That is bound. Bound. The bound behind the power of the Holy Cross. We know this. Move to those who gave their law it is core. Yeah, core that You know of it deeply. I don't know of it deeply. I'm wanting you to tell me about it, Manuel. Can you please help me? The vaults. The vaults. Left to wise ruin seekers. Okay, not helpful so far. Free the souls that need the find to guide it's you to hide you and receive their gifts. Well, okay, we now need to free the souls. We've done a few of those. What does that say? Something the golden path. Follow the golden path. Fantastic. The monolith. Monolith. Okay. I was hoping that would be a bit more helpful. Let's look at page 48. Get to that. So I've already done these ones. There is somewhere. We've got flowers. Flowers 1 and flowers 2. Moss. Moss. Caustic light. Secret gathering place, sealed temple, the quarry, East Forest, the Great Library, maze. Hold on. Vein. I know what that one is. This one I'm pretty sure says... No, I must have done that wrong. House. Bruce. Yeah, that's weird. House. Yeah. Like, it's strange that it's spelled two different ways. It's almost like Bruce. I don't know what the significance of that being written twice is. That's a long O sound. Bruce. Don't know why that's twice. I'm sure there's some reason. This one is patrol. Cube. Maze. Is it fountain? So I reckon I know enough to at least poke around at these ones. So I'm going to do something radical and open the game and try to find some. It's a crazy idea, but it could work. Let's see if I can actually remember how to play the game. I know I've betrayed you all. So sorry. Tried my best to make it a text-only stream, but betrayed you at the last minute. So we got this puzzle last time. I really just want to... I really want to find how to get into that door, to be honest. That would be ideal. Alright, so I will... Okay, so we've actually found some of these. We've found moss, which is good because I had no idea what that was. We found caustic light, also good. Had no idea what that was. Found the quarry. That's it. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know where vein is. And I think I know where maze is as well. But let's talk about this briefly because I want to hear your ideas, if anybody has any ideas. So I think I explained last time that on each of the pages in the manual, there are like these golden path kind of puzzles. So on each page, or not every page, but a lot of pages. Let's get my cursor going again. No, don't move the game. So like you can see here that there is like a little path that can be followed. And there's like one of these on most pages. Or a lot of the pages anyway. Let's find another one. So you can see one going over here. And so my theory from last time was that this big puzzle for the door in the mountains is effectively like overlaying, lost my cursor again, overlaying the various paths that we find on each page into a pattern and then executing that path. So the paths are executed by just using your D-pad, like up, left, right, and down. That was a strange way of saying that. But the one that I'm really stumped on, I think I actually have, if I can, I think I removed it by accident. Let's see if I can get it again. Do I still have it? Oh, don't tell me I deleted it. That would be devastating. Where is it? Oh, okay. Here we go. So yeah, this was the version that I'd traced out based on those pages. So the things I'm missing are 9 and 55. Now, page 55 I don't have, so that is a problem, granted. But I really want to ask if anybody, I'll just hide that for now. If anybody can see something on page 9 that remotely looks like one of those puzzles. Because I am baffled. Like, don't break that. Where is it? There we go. Like, the closest things I can see are like, you know, there's a golden square here, or a golden square here. But they're not really paths. Yeah, I'm very confused. We look at that picture again. We're expecting it to come in from the bottom somehow. Like maybe these arrows, but they don't seem to fit. Hey, Robot Spacer, welcome. You've gotten up early. You've broached the time zones between us. Question marks are gold, that is true. Yeah. Give some shout outs anyway, now that I think about it. Oh no, you're not still up, are you? That's concerning. Well, I'm glad to have you. Yeah. That's the biggest confusion for me. I guess there's a chance that translating the rest of the text might explain why there's nothing obvious on page 9. Alright. Let's go back and try to... That seems like it's going to be the last puzzle of the game, I imagine. I don't know what is behind that door. What does the text in gold on page 9 say? It says... Where are we? Look at that. I finally went over to the game and now I have to go back to GIMP. It says, whose is this? Oh, I'm in. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad you slept. Unless, like, there's something on the options screen. No, you have to actually quit out to get to that. What does that say? It says... nap time? I guess that makes sense. That's cute. That's very cute. Oh, well, don't tell me. Don't tell me just yet. I think there's probably enough. There's a few things we can still poke at. Oh, really? That's concerning. Well, hold that thought. I'll fight you guys, to be honest. There is also a bunch of stuff we can talk to people. There's like people you can talk to in the Shadow Realm or whatever it's called. We can actually like understand what they're actually saying to us now, so that would be handy, I imagine. Okay, so where is this? Where's the weather vane? Brutally hard to get. Let's see if I can remember. There is that chest up there that I can't get to either. Annoying. So what does this say? This way to town. Ruins of old village. This is the problem. I don't feel like I've done anything brutally hard yet. Actually trying to remember how to get to that starting area. How do you get there? Oh, that's where I want to be, down there. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I'm being attacked. Classic stream fail. There we go. I will message you if you, because I'm not gonna get that hint tonight, but I'll message you if I get really annoyed with myself. So, west, south. No, that's not a good start. West, east, south, north. North, south, east, west. North, east, south, west. North, south, east, west. Again, is that the same? Yep. Okay. Let's try this. West, east, south, north. Pressed it twice. Good stuff. West, east, south, north, north, south, east, west. North, east, south, west. North, south, east, west. Okay. We got one. So that is... that is the vein, which is what I suspected. So there's one in the house. Oh, the house... It actually said house and then house in brackets. And I think that's an audio puzzle. And I'm not entirely sure what I'm even trying to solve with that. So there is one in an invisible maze. I kind of have an idea of where that is too. But it's been so long since I've played this that I've forgotten how to get anywhere. Is this the right way? East Forest? Maybe? I think this is it. Oh, well, this will work, I think. Is the Eastern Vault? Pretty sure. There's one meant to be in the fortress of the Eastern Vault, which I kind of feel like... yeah, I don't really want to fight you guys. Or you. Oh, I guess I've got to fight some of you. Friends came along. Okay, can we grab you? Works. Oh, I've put this fire out. Yeah, so what I found before, we did have this path. Yeah, this fairies one. Which kind of leads you to a clue to start the puzzle. And we found that it's leading us right here, and there's actually a place here I can't walk on. So I reckon there's an invisible maze here. So, based on how the mazes work, it's going to have to be directly... I guess I don't think it's the candles. It's going to have to be directly in line with this piece. So if I... the stars on that page, I think they're too... it doesn't line up with... no, not with those. I think they're too symmetrical. It's not that way. Maybe not. Unless there's another one this way. No. The candles again. Oh. Oh. Okay, so there, yeah, there's definitely each of the sets of candles has a different number, yeah. So... okay, thank you. So that may not have been the invisible maze then. Dang. Well, let's check. It was not the invisible maze. There's one in the forest? I guess we can, at least for the ones that have locations. I might have been beating my head against what I had presumed the solution was for longer. Okay, so there should be one. Go down this way. That's alright, I'm not super fussed at this point. Like I don't feel a desperate need to be completely hint-free, to be honest. I'd still like to have a go, but... yeah, I don't know if that means like I'm just so far away from the next one that... yeah. Wants me to go up there. I destroyed the sign. What did it say? It's go upstairs, doesn't it? Guardhouse 1. I'm going to go outside by the look of it, but I think... oh, there's flowers. Yeah, okay, this is a puzzle here, isn't it? So... guess we're looking at... how do we get across though? That's the question. Oh, there's more down there. Not seeing a way to draw the lines between that. Unless, like, these spots of light here are relevant as well, maybe? I'm assuming if I do the pattern, it's going to lead me here. No? Over here.
Interesting. Definitely over there, isn't it? Just there's these flowers here, but I don't see how they help. I'm gonna go look down here to see if there's anything that looks particularly different. Although it was telling me to go up there, wasn't it? Maybe the flowers are there's quite a lot of them. More over here. I don't think I have any coins. I've thrown all my coins to the Wish Eater. There's a lot of flowers, like, surely it can't be. There's a lot of flowers. Okay, it's leading me somewhere else. Happy to... No, I can't go over there. Yeah, it's not helpful when you can't even go where it's telling you to. Only those two clovers. These ones. Up top. Oh, the big ones. These ones here. Yeah, that is true. And that's where it told us to go. Doing it now. Oh, right at the top here, man. Yeah, there's two big ones. Bring you right to this point here. Something with the light? Like the... no, it's not. It's usually a different pattern. For each one. Like, I don't see any obvious kind of patterns in the bricks. Well, maybe there is a pattern in the bricks. Let's start on. Looks like it's starting there. Okay, I guess there's that line there of moss. Nothing really standing out to me though. What else have we got? There's a fountain somewhere. Where is there a fountain? There's a fountain at the quarry. It's not really a fountain. Is there one of the... No, maybe in the center of this map. It's really annoying me though. Most of the ones it's shown us have been pretty obvious though, I would have said. I'm assuming the light is... It's strange that the light is like constantly on here though. That seems a bit strange to me. Is me staring at the screen more or less thrilling than translating the language? Up, down, down, left, right. Nope. Alright, sorry. I feel like it's got to be something with the light. Oh, there's more flowers down there. But I feel like there was too many flowers for it to be the flowers, wasn't it? Kind of seemed like that to me. Unless it's like a... You know, are they more in line with this? Nah, surely not. Like, surely not a three-dimensional... like multi-level. Even though you can go here. That seems weird, yeah. Like I can kind of see a line of moss, but it's not very distinct. No, I'll come back to this one. Which one of these? I don't remember where these take me. Well, no, I don't want to do that. Just kill me. Already killed you, dude. Or do that. Just have a coin giving me a card, sorry, giving me like an extra hit or something. I don't die on the last hit. Okay, so maybe this is the flower one. This work. Well, there's plenty to choose from still. It could be the East Forest as well. Could be the Invisible Maze. I don't know. Oops. Oh, it probably starts from the big old pink flower, now that I think about it. No? Left, down, left, down, left, down, left, up, right, down, right, down, right. So just done it wrong. So that was flowers 1. Okay, there's 2 flowers ones. Oh, is this the moss one? No. I guess it could be. I can't see behind this corner, which is a problem. It's telling me to go in here. I feel like there's too many of these flowers. Although, I literally just did a puzzle where... Oh, how the heck do I get in there? Is he following a path? Oh, patrol. Patrol. That was one. Well, that must be the start, I guess. Because you can't do diagonals. I haven't seen diagonals. Hmm. I don't actually know what the requirements are and how fast you have to do these inputs. Hmm. Keep just doing it wrong. Alright, now was that the one it was trying to guide me to here? It looks like it. Oh, there was one called columns, wasn't there? Maybe the columns? In the house? Don't lead me to this one because I have no idea. I mean, I think I've already done that pattern. Is there another pattern in here? I like it unless it's... Yeah, that's the one I did to get this chest here, I think. Yeah, can't do it again anyway. Yeah. It wasn't just chance? I do think there's like an audio puzzle, but that one's got me completely baffled. So it's telling me to go back here for sure. I guess I could try sleeping. It's possible you can only... Is it gonna give me a different location now? No, same location. Any different to me? It's still sending me into the house. Wonder how far away I have to get from it before it starts trying to send me somewhere else. I used to... Visit the gardens. But it's Gary now. Cool story. Trying to get rid of all the golden chests. Will that make it less scary? This could be one. Where does it start though? Nope. Jump over there, jeez. Oh, here we go. What's this? We got shapes. What do the shapes mean? Don't focus on that. Well, I waited for it to go on sale for a long time and I eventually got Game Pass. So. Do with that what you will. Just taking a nap. Alright, I will try to get this one and then I should wrap up. Yeah, I just want to be able to see how many. It's hard to tell how many blocks are on that one on the right. The number of blocks with the side of the fountain. Not obvious to me. Single block down, then a domino made of 2 left. Ah, oh, right, I see what you mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there must be 6 here and we just can't see one. Right. Thank you. So 9 down. Oh, there's one in the library too. But yeah. Thank you for that bio. Cool. Well, gonna wrap up. That was a pretty successful night. If you like watching somebody translate a made-up fictional language, and then try to figure out some obscure block puzzles. You're doing very well at the counting, and I appreciate it because it's either too late or I just can't count, perhaps. One of those problems is plaguing me. Well, my promise to you, loyal viewers, is that I will translate the rest of the manual before the next TUNIC stream, so there won't be any more painful pausing and trying to remember what those damn vowel sounds are. Those consonants stick in my head, but vowel sounds I have to just keep looking at it. It slows everything down. Yeah, well, assuming I can find the time in the next week. You never know.